Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Jeremiah Dreg. My real name's Jeremiah. Just go ahead and tell you that straight out. So I'm Jeremiah. I'm currently in the process of building a Chaos Army, a Fallen Angels Army to be exact. Um, so this is my first video. I'd like to just get an introduction out of the way. Um, I live here in Arlington, Flat Ass, Texas. Excuse me. Not too far away from Nataku. So this will be the first. I've talked to Nataku on the phone, but this will be the first time that he actually sees me. So what's up, Nataku? I hope to get over to your house soon and put uh, my fallen angels to the test, as you might say. But anyway, so I guess I'll just take you into the closet. Yes, I said the closet. That's the only place my wife will let me keep all my stuff. But we'll go into the closet and I'll show you a little bit about what I have, and we'll just go from there. All right, guys. This might take a second. Hold on. Dun da da dun. All right, guys. So right over here, I've got a whole bunch of berserkers. I've got about 20 to be exact. I've got them all kitted out, or with the options of the plasma pistols, and I've even got one suited out with a power fist. I know that's probably an unusual outfit, but the aspiring champion is able to take a power fist. Zoom in, get it to focus. Come on, focus. This thing. Well, anyway, there he is with the power fist. You can see his power fist right there. Gosh, just sorry about this camera. I'm having to use my digital camera for this because I can't seem to get any of my webcam stuff working, so bear with me. I've got two Blitz in the back. They kind of round out my heavy troop selection. Probably use them to deep strike in, or I'm not really sure. I haven't played 40K in forever, to be completely honest. So used to play quite a bit in 3rd edition, but now I'm just kind of getting into it. I've played one game in the new edition, so I'm not even sure what works and what doesn't. I have an idea, of course, but it's been so long since I've played, it's kind of ridiculous. I've got a defiler over there. That's the first one I've got put together. I've made it the shooty defiler. I've got another defiler which I'm going to make close combat oriented. Whenever I originally decided to make this one into a shooty one, I didn't realize that you could only shoot one weapon on a walker at a time, or at least so I'm told. Otherwise, I probably would have put both close combat weapons on him. It seems kind of ridiculous to have other guns on there when you can only shoot one at a time, and the only one that you really want to shoot most of the time is probably this one right here in the center. So it wouldn't help. It wouldn't be bad to have an extra attack on there because of the close combat weapons. So we'll see how that works out. I think I'm going to make the other one close combat oriented. I've got the 2 spawn, really just filler. I don't plan on using these at all that much, but hey, it'd be nice to round out a couple of points off list. I've got 5 Terminators over here. I tried to make them a blend of shooty and close combat oriented. I mean, like I said, I haven't played in so long. I kind of don't know what works. So I just kind of really have tried to make this army really go for all purposes, at least to my account. So, like I said, doing my best, I guess. I got Abaddon. I went and picked up Abaddon. Why? I don't know. I'm trying to do a Black Legion army, and why not if you're running a Black Legion army, have something, that's the head of the Black Legion. I mean, you might as well get it, right? And then I got Cypher. Of course, he's going to be my first actual, commander for my Fallen Angels. Yes, I do have some eyes painted on there, but I'm going to go back. I was just trying to see what would work. I think I'm going to use a green for the eyes. And I've kind of got this charcoal black and in black mixture that I'm using for going to use for the paint. I've kind of done a little bit, run a little bit of paint on some of them just to kind of test it out. Um, but I think I know how I'm going to approach them, so now I'm going to probably get started. They'll be the first ones I get started on. Then I got the Lord. I really like this Lord, the head on this Lord. I've actually seen this Lord put together like this before, and I think it just looks really cool. The double lightning claws just, I mean, it really gives into that, what do you call it, that tactic, go in and rip the throat out of the enemy. So I really liked the way that looked, and as Abaddon always says, go in, rip the throat out of the enemy, and they're at your bidding. So uh, I really wanted to subscribe to that tactic with this Black Legion army. Now, over here, I've got about 20, yeah, they're all over here on Spears, about 20 Chaos Space Marines. I'm just going to make them pretty much shooty. They got their bolter, the close combat weapon, and the bolt pistol, so, they're pretty good close combat. I'm sure great at shooting. They're probably um, one of the best, core troops that the game has, from what I'm understanding. So, and I don't think that was the case in third edition. I can't remember. You either had to choose a bolt pistol and a close combat weapon, or a bolter. So this was kind of a nice change. At least I think that's how it was. It's been so long, I can't remember. Um, Probably should lay off the drinking or something. Anyway, so I think that kind of rounds out my army. I did have an Eldar army, so that was slightly painted. I take a long time whenever I do any kind of painting, simply because I have to me, a higher standard. A lot of people just like to get them tabletop ready. I really like to make them look nice, so it really takes me a long time to paint. But I wish I had something here to show you some of my stuff. I'm probably not the best in the world, but I'm not the worst either. I actually do a really good job in doing my paintings. So as soon as I get something up, man, I hope to really get it up, and so everybody can see it, see some of my stuff. Painting really, that's the reason I'm in the hobby. Really, I don't get out and game much. I've got a wife and 2 kids, so they make it really hard for me to get anywhere. But I'm hoping that here in the future I'll get some together and go face off with Nataku and Lord Carissiferus, or and Lichfowl and all those guys over there. And of course, I live right next to Lone Star, which is a big comic book shop over here. I think it's the biggest mail order comic book shop in the South. And they've got a really big game room over there with a couple of really nice big tables. So I'm hoping to get over there with some other guys from over there. So anyway, until next time, this probably won't be very often, but hopefully I'll get some subscribers, and we'll see what happens in the future. Later.